Breaking news, my wonderful people. Una dey hear wetin dey happen? DSS don come warn our Nigerian politicians say make dem stop to dey peddle hate speech wey go dey ignite violence for dis country. Say make dem stop am, and dis their warning is directed to the likes of Femi Fani-Kayode and others who have been trying to, ignite violence in this country by stating all form of hate speech here and there against a particular political party. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Department of State Service (DSS) has warned politicians to desist from peddling hate speech and all forms of false narratives to ignite violence or pit citizens against the President Muhammad Buhari's government or the incoming administration of the President-elect Bola Tinubu. In a statement on Saturday, the DSS spokesman Peter Anyafunya said violence will consume politicians, inciting the breakdown of law and order. The secret police warning followed a petition by the Minister of State for Labour and Productivity, Festus Keyamo, that the DSS should invite the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and his running mate Danti Baba Ahmed over their rejection of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president-elect, when he had to call for their immediate arrest, that they should be arrested because they have been trying as much as possible to make sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not inaugurated as the president, that they are stating that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not win the elections. So as much, he called for the DSS. He wrote a petition against Peter Obi and his running mate, Baba Danti Ahmed, over their rejection of Tinubu, and has also stated that they can't be in court fighting the case in court, and even outside the court, they are still fighting Bola Tinubu. Mr. Peter Anyafunya adverted the public of plans to violently disrupt the peace in the country and warned those desperate to cause a breakdown of law and order to desist from that. It will be recalled that the service had earlier advised political players to abide by the rules of engagement as well as approach the courts for redress if and where there are suspicions of infractions on extinct electoral laws. It is evident that some aggrieved politicians are already taking advantage of this legal process. This, without doubt, is the beauty of democracy. In fact, it is strongly believed that this approach enhances peace and security, and all sundry should cherish it. Be that it may, the DSS will not tolerate a situation whereby a person or group will take law into their own hands, and those peddling fake news, hate speech, and all forms of false narratives as basis to ignite violence or pit the people against the present or incoming administration at the federal and the state and the parliamentary levels must stop. They have given warning to those inciting violence that they have nothing to gain, as doing so will not only consume them but also the innocent people in Nigeria. It is otherwise disturbing to see some respected personalities use their platforms to mislead or incite citizens. This is to say the least that it doesn't go down well for the peaceful coexistence and the general order. Therefore, the DSS will continue to take necessary measures to checkmate those elements who do not wish the country well. And this is to ensure that the conducive environment is provided the conducive environment is provided for Nigerians and residents to pursue their legitimate business. They say a stitch in time saves 9, and let's all be guided. Guys, this is a very strong warning from the DSS. When I not say any small thing now, they go involve the DSS, say make DSS come arrest this one or make DSS come interrogate this one over one form of hate speech or the other. This time around, the DSS has issued a very strong warning to our politicians. Most people are trying to use P2B to cause unwarranted troubles in Nigeria. And with any little thing, they will say, okay, oh, they should be arrested, oh, you understand? So now, the DSS have called those politicians to order that they should stop using their platform for bringing up words of hate speech to incite violence in the country. Meanwhile, the DSS have seemed to forgotten the likes of MC Olumo and others who have used their platform to incite violence in Nigeria and also in Lagos, my country people. The DSS should take drastic action against them. No matter their position, they should be given the treatment that they deserve, and there should be no respect for those politicians. Meanwhile, where is the DSS when the elections were rigged and marred by violence and ethnic hatred in Lagos? You cannot beat a child and tell him not to cry. Justice must take its course. Where was the DSS when MC Olumo was threatening people in Lagos? In this country, there is nothing like rule of law. The security pick and chooses who to enforce the law on. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, una dey hear wetin dey happen, so DSS don give politicians warning say make dem no dey go ahead dey try to incite violence in the nation, because this issue of peddling hate speech and all will bring about inciting violence in this country. And they have called for the likes of Festus Keyamo, who had recently signed a petition to the DSS, who had written a petition to the DSS for the DSS to persecute and arrest P2B and his running mate Danti Ahmed over their rejection of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president-elect. My country people, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you.